And we back. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? We back. We're going to get into some news topics right now. Tito, what did you want to talk about?
To be honest, I wanted to talk. I was reading the Post this morning, New York Post, and I was reading a story on page 4 and 5 about the young lady that lied on the guy and had him sent to prison for 3 years of the alleged rape. I mean, I would definitely like to know, I mean, what do y'all stand to gain? And the excuse that she used was, to me, was personally just utterly ridiculous. She ended up drinking, and after drinking, she got into the guy's car. They went out, did whatever it is that they did, enjoyed themselves. And because her friends, or should I say her people that she was with, she didn't want them to be upset because she left them at the club. She concocted this story and said that, I mean, basically the guy raped her. Now, this innocent man went to prison for 3 years. I mean, 3 years. Now, I can speak something personally about being in jail and being arrested and stuff. Child molesters and rapists are considered the worst people in prison, even by the inmates. So you constantly are a source of ridicule, abuse, and all kinds of things. So, I mean, let me ask you, what kind of punishment do you feel that it would justify this? Because honestly, it's nothing that they can say to make this man like whole in that sense after experiencing what he experienced.
Well, you got to consider time is already lost. He's done 6 years, and even if she was to get convicted of the crime, in which she will, it's not gonna amount to the same amount of punishment as a man in jail.
I mean, they gave her a year. She's been convicted. They gave her a year. They gave her 2, but which means more than likely she's gonna serve about 9 months, then get parole or release or whatever the case is, and she's gonna go on with her life, living on and continuing. This man just spent 3 years in prison. He's gonna have a record that states that he was in prison for rape and whatever other charges there were at that point. Do you know how difficult it is to get a job with just a record for being arrested for, let's say, even smoking weed? Imagine how difficult it's going to be for that man to try to put his life back together for him and his family after a rape charge.
Well, I believe the charge can be expunged due to the fact that it was false accusations, but it's still, like I said, it's time lost. Time is valuable, and to survive in the city nowadays, every minute means something. So I believe she should be punished to the fullest extent, and I believe 1 year is not enough.
I honestly believe 1 year is not enough, because could you imagine what she put him and his family through? I mean, constantly. The amount of time, money that was spent on his lawyers for him to prove his innocence, when all she could have done, and that what they stated was that she had the opportunity to stop all of this prior to this man going to prison. I mean, I just can't believe it. I can't really understand how some women would do that. I mean, if it happens, it happens. I definitely understand. Speak up, and I'm all for it. I never agree a man or anybody should get raped. But I mean, if it's not true and it was very much consensual, then by all means, you should come up and fess up and agree with it. Yes, it is very much consensual. We enjoyed it and had fun. I mean, that's the way I see it.
I definitely agree with both of you guys. We have a caller on the line. Maybe the caller has something to say on this, or maybe they just want to give a shout out to Nino Man. Caller, we want you to keep it clean. We need you to state where you calling from and what's your name. Caller, you live on the air.
Hey, what's up? I'm giving a shout out to my man Nino Man, Hood Rich all day. This is Spades calling from Harlem.
Yeah, Spades is shaking, my guy.
You already know, boy. How you doing?
You know, working like always, big baby.
Of course, that's how we supposed to do it. Harlem always. Bronx, what's up?
Yeah, that's what I want to hear, B. Spread the word, baby.
The word is, you know, we need to get these tracks finished. You're doing your thing. You repping it.
You already know we go to the studio right after this, B. Just let me know when you're ready, B.
You already know. Always ready. Stay up. Hood Rich.
Easy.
All right, that's what it is. Thanks for calling in, shouting out Nino Man. Now, Nino Man, I mean, have you been listening to the topics?
Yeah, I heard about that little situation with the female. That's foul, man. And it's foul because it's always a female word over the dudes, you know what I mean? So it's like we really don't have no chance. You know what I mean? So I hope I hope he be strong from now. I know he happy, he home. Hope we get that lawsuit. That's all you got to dwell on now, man, for real, B. I know it's sad, but whatever's done is done, man. I mean, just get that money. And let that bitch fry in that shit. Oh,
let's keep it clean, Nino. Let's keep it clean.
Hello.
I'm sorry, my apology. I'm sorry, people.
What do you guys think about the conviction of Jason Williams?
It's long overdue, to be honest with you. Long overdue. I don't know why we're still wasting the ink to write this guy's situation about.
He's too cute to be in jail.
Yeah,
My
but
poor baby.
yeah, but he's doing retarded stuff.
Yeah, that was simple-minded. Some things that he put himself into, and actually to be a multi-millionaire and to be playing with guns, any kind of weapons at that time or sort is really ridiculous because you got a lot of money. And
I always wonder. I mean, dude, is it the more money you make, the more bored you get?
you know what? Possibly, because you know the richer, the wealthier people are, the more drugs that come into the situations of life. And, like, they do more drugs and they do more silly things in life. So maybe it is the more wealthier you are, the more stupidity you bring with you.
I don't know, because I think I've done some pretty stupid things in my life. I mean, I'm kind of afraid if I was to ever get some money, because I might just go overboard. That's ridiculous.
I'm comfortable in the position that I'm in.
Well, I could use a little more. You know, I got kids and stuff. But you know what? We're about to get in. We got another song coming up here, and then after that, we got Tashimoto coming in to give us and inspire us with our wonderful word of the day. So, Tashi, what we got on the radio coming on right now, so we can tell our listeners what's coming up?
We got Drinking Out My Bottle by Nino Man.
All right, Nino Man, once again, thank you for stopping by, coming through that whole Hood Rich production. You know what I'm saying? Enough love. We'll be looking out for you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're the homegirl, but shit you like a loose goose. Chick. You're the homegirl, but shit you like a loose goose. You're the homegirl, but shit you like a loose goose. You're the homegirl, but shit you like a loose goose. You're the homegirl, but shit you like a loose goose. Drinking out.
What you sipping on?
Drinking out.
What you sipping on?
Drinking out.
What you sipping on?
Drinking out my bottle.
Yeah.
Drinking out my bottle.
Don't stand next to that bar with no cups.
Drinking out my bottle.
We popping bottles tonight.
Drinking out my bottle.
I don't care if you got a big bottle, man.
Drinking out my bottle. Drinking out my
Hop
bottle.
out with models in the van, bottles in my hand. Now it's showtime and I ain't at Apollo with my mans. I'm sick of all these groupies always following me damn. Cause I'm smooth like a moonwalker, Prada's in the sand. I'm popping cause I'm better. From Harlem and it matter. In the club pissy like I got a problem with my bladder. I need no bitch I run around on the block, but just be sliding off like they run around with their socks.
Drinking out my bottle, drinking out my bottle. Hot out the mafia.
And we back, y'all. We about to wrap up the show. I'd like to say thank you once again to Nino Man for coming to the Tashimoto show today. Let us know what you have up and coming.
Well, like I said, March 12th, I just want y'all to be there. Y'all find out everything, you know what I mean? Because we about to wrap up the show and all that. Thank you for inviting me. Shout out to Wizzo Crack. They didn't get the chance to play his verse on the song and all that, so he right here and all that. You know
All right, Wizzo Crack, thank you guys for coming out. We definitely going to check out that party, you know what I'm saying, March 12th.
Yeah, what up, y'all? It's your man Wizzo Crack. Follow me on Twitter at Wizzo_Crack. I mean, the Hood Rich mixtape coming out soon, too.
Yeah, it's a lot of things.
You can email me the track and I'll play it next show, because you did show love by gracing my show today. Unfortunately, we ran out of time. So if you email me, I'll give you the information off the show, and we'll play that first song next show. All right?
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
no problem. Any last words, Tito, before we get into our quote of the day?
Nah, not at all. Just want to thank once again, Nino Man, you know what I'm saying, the whole Hood Rich production for coming out, you know what I'm saying. And Hollywood, Flatbush, you know, I'm back in the hood. Holla. Tashimoto, take us out here with that word of wisdom.
This is a good and fitting one as far as I'm concerned, and it's a one-liner. Life consists not in holding good cards, but in playing well those you do hold. You heard?
Holla.
Okay. So thank you for tuning in. Tune in next Wednesday, 12 to 1. We out.
Yeah, you already know. It's that time of the week again.
The Hashimoto Show is now over.